Sarah from Hey You Guys.
Hey Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm really talking to some very nice and insightful people. So I'm learning
Oh,
about my own show from other people.
that's good to hear. I mean, it's an incredible show. It
Thank
just
you.
blew me away from episode one, so congratulations.
Wow, I appreciate it. It's so lovely to hear after all the hard work.
What I find so fascinating about it is it's such a strong examination about how religion, ethnicity, and society can impact two seemingly different but yet quite similar women. How do you even begin to tackle such an incredible project like this?
You say it so well. You say it better than I can say it. I think that I always start with a lot of, I guess, research, like just read the book, decided I want to do it, and obviously was dying to work with Natalie and was really honored to be offered the job, and felt very connected to the material, and then kind of discovered that Laura Lippman, who wrote the bestseller that this was based on, was inspired by two true murders, that happened in Baltimore in the 60s, and in these same years, honestly. Yes, so then it just led me into this kind of rabbit hole of like reading about those cases, which was available online, but really about Baltimore at the time. Just the makeup of it, the music, the numbers game, and all of those things that weren't in the book, and the lives of black women at the time. And from that research and kind of reading about it, and then working with my writer's room that had 4 black women in it, and my EP, Boaz Yakin, and Zach Shields, the conversations that came out of it challenged the book. And then helped us, I think, kind of helped me arrive at this thing where I wrote the first 2 episodes by myself, but I was very much inspired by all this research and those conversations, and feeling a sense of deep responsibility to do 2 things, which is, one, to stay loyal to my creative process, which is a lot more about the personal and not necessarily the political. I much prefer to tell things from the place of the personal, but to be respectful and honor the context, and understand the interconnectivity of all of those things you mentioned and how they inform who we are,
And it's so incredibly done, because there must be some sort of sensitivity that you have to do approaching those real life crimes and this kind of era as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think, we never looked at it as approaching a real life crime because it's based on a fictional book, but there is a lot of work you need to do. I think if you want to make something that feels driven by character and by this idea that all of our dreams actually create our reality, especially with the gambling on the dreams, and the fact that America promises so much to people who dream, but at the same time punishes them so much for dreaming. So just being able to contextualize this and creating almost a sense of place and, around these 2 women, but then keep balancing it with something that is extremely personal and driven by character.
Amazing. Such phenomenal answers. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day. Incredible show. Congratulations
Thank you so
again.
much, love.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey,